The kid I wanted to touch on was Joe Rowinski from Hackettstown, giving more love to the HWS land, and really just talk about Hackettstown as a whole because both Rowinski and Hackettstown are really cool stories this year. Rowinski won his second HWS title on Saturday. Last year, he beat Caden Wadle in the 106-pound final. This year, it was Anthony Pettinelli he beat from Peaburg at 120. And I got the chance to speak with him after the tournament, along with his teammate Steven Vidal, who made the 106-pound final against Wadle this year. And I also spoke with first-year head coach Tyler Cosimer, who took over for Jim Barringer this year. And it's another year where, I just sit back and I'm very impressed with, Rowinski and his ability to fend off shots and turn them into takedowns of his own, which he did throughout the tournament. And I think that if there weren't 6 state medalists in our Indy ranks at 120, he might have a shot at being ranked. And that's just a loaded weight where even with Sans and Burke, and by the way, Burke's not even in our rankings now because he's been out a couple weeks. When he's healthy, 7 state medalists in those rankings, that's a weight where you think a lot of kids would be fleeing, but, a lot of kids are in those rankings right now, and there's just not enough room for Rowinski, but he's shown that he's a kid who might belong in there eventually, and he's shown that he could be a leader for his team. Hackettstown 20 years ago was real good. They won back-to-back sections, and these lower weights for them are some of their more experienced wrestlers. They're doing the coaching down low and in the middle of the lineup, while Cosimer and the rest of his staff are kind of bringing along the young and inexperienced upper weights. So, Hackettstown all of a sudden is becoming a story. They're 6-1. They beat up on Kittatinny. I mean, when did you think you were going to say that anytime soon with how good Kittatinny's been over the last several decades? A lot of these kids are juniors, but and one of them is Rowinski. If these kids come along later this year into next year, we could be talking about a very special Hackettstown team, but we'll see. I mean, it's a very tough group. I could see them maybe next year wrestling High Point. Gym's packed, and it's getting interesting, but we'll see. That we have ways to go before that happens, even this year. So, Hackettstown is very much trending up, and Rowinski is a big reason why.